In this video, I'm going to be taking you through a functional test that I do with every single client. And it's really useful because we can test balance, but we can also test for if we change something within our posture, how do we feel? So it's really interesting to do, and it's really good if you want to get curious to what's going on within your body. So to begin with, we don't need any equipment for this session, but we do need to first of all get into position. So we're going to be putting our feet together. So I'll just stand facing the camera so you can see. So the inside of our feet are going to be, put them together like that. And I just want you to relax your arms and I want you to close your eyes. Now I want you to take a good few moments to allow your body to get used to being in this position. So keep your eyes closed. And I want you to really start thinking, what do you feel is happening in your feet? Do they feel balanced? Does the weight feel like it's on the outside or inside, on the ball or the heel? And are they different or the same on each side? Then I want you to notice eyes swaying backwards and forwards, going around in a circle, leaning to one side. What can you feel? So take a good few moments just to kind of get a feel of what's going on, because we use our eyes to help us balance. So when we take them away, our body's got to then try and figure out how to keep us upright, how to keep us in a balanced state. So our eyes, as you can imagine, are working really hard to do this. So we're taking them away. Once you've got a feel of how this feels, I always like making a little note, so you can kind of get a feel. I was leaning to the left, right, the foot pressure, just get all that noted down. And then I want you to interlace your fingers, and the feet are staying in the same position, and we're going to pop them behind our heads, and I really want you to push your elbows back. So what we want to avoid is any of the chest kind of going back like that. I just want elbows to be going back. So we're artificially changing the position of our upper back when we're doing this. And again, close your eyes and do exactly the same. What feels different now? Do you feel more balanced? Do you feel like you're going in the opposite direction? What do you feel? So again, take a few moments to see how this feels. So you can now open your eyes. Make a little note to see if anything's changed. So if it's changed in this position, we've artificially changed the position of your upper back, so that may help guide us where we would go next with this information we found. So let's do a lower body movement now. So we're going to be putting our feet so they're slightly pigeon toes. So the big toes are going to be together and the heels are going to be out. And I want you to tighten your thigh muscles. And if you can, try and put some of the weight on the inside of your foot. So this may feel really strange, especially if you've got feet that point outwards, one in, one out, or both out. So this may feel completely random, but as long as there's no pain, just continue with this one. And we're just going to stay here for a few moments. And I just want you to kind of feel, what do you feel happening? So for some people, they may start to bend their knees in. So are you able to tighten your thighs? For others, they feel a little less balanced. For others, they feel more balanced. So what are you feeling? And again, let's close our eyes and see if anything feels different. So I'll give you a few seconds to do that. So if this does feel different and it does feel better, you feel a little bit more balanced, that generally means, because we've changed the position of our feet, which has changed the position of our knees, and it's changed the position of our hips. So that would then, we would use that information to guide us with what we would do next. So as a final thing, so we've done upper and lower body, but if we do them together, so again, put your feet into pigeon toe, so toes together, feet out, tighten the thighs, weight on the inside of the feet, and we're going to interlace the fingers, and we're going to bring the elbows back. So remember to breathe in this position. And again, close your eyes. So do you feel more balanced, less balanced? What do you feel? Are there any changes at all? So after you've finished doing all three exercises, it's good just to make a note of how you feel. So if, for example, somebody's balance felt better when we changed the upper body position, then we know that the body's a unit, but we want to kind of aim to work more in the upper body to start off with. If your lower body improves when we've turned the feet into pigeon-toed, then that's where we'll be aiming first of all. But if you've managed to feel more balanced when we've changed both, so hands behind the head and feet and pigeon-toed, then we know that we're going to be looking at a whole body routine for you to start off with. But this is only the start of the process, so it depends on how your body reacts after we give you some certain exercises. And as always, there's a few more functional tests to do. So I hope you enjoyed getting really curious about what's happening within your body. And please ask others to do this as well, because I find it really interesting when people do this test, because they're like, oh, I didn't know this was going to happen. So thank you for watching.